map plotter, which will help you approximate to the nearest 100-meter line. The plotter is divided into tenths. 10 times 100 meters equals 1,000 meters. See page 33. Set your own GPS unit, or before you leave your GPS retailer, ask them to set your GPS unit with the following navigational settings: Magnetic North, UTM, and WGS84. Use WGS84 if you are not using a map, because this is an international GPS datum source. Use NAD83 or NAD27 according to the identified datum source on the map. This important piece of information is usually the smallest in size and is found at the bottom or side of the map. You will have a scale on a topographical map, found usually at the bottom. A scale is a ratio, a relationship between distance on the map and distance on the ground. The handheld compass will always point to magnetic north, a location where magnetic forces come together in the far north of Canada. Magnetic north is a good starting point to learn about locating true north.
The compass is made up of a rotating ring or dial that has 360 degrees of measurement. It has a directional arrow on the base plate and an orienting arrow located within the dial. The free-floating north or magnetic needle indicating arrow is usually red. This is what points to magnetic north. The directional arrow is used as a sighting line to point the compass at an object in the distance. For magnetic north only, turn your compass dial so that 0 or north is lined up with the directional arrow on the base plate. This arrow points or helps you sight a distant landmark or object which you can walk towards. Hold the compass flat on the palm of your hand in front of your chest and keep it steady. Now turn your body. Never turn the compass. And let the magnetic needle align itself as you turn gradually. The orienting arrow within the dial will help you bracket the needle as it points to magnetic north. The rhyme, "Put red in the shed," may help you to remember this step. The top edge of any map indicates a northerly direction. To get this side pointed in a magnetic north direction, place the long side of the compass base plate along one of the sides of the map or any of the easting lines. Remember to make sure that 0 degrees north is aligned with the directional arrow. The difference between magnetic north and true north is called declination, and it occurs east or west of the agonic line, where declination is 0. The magnetic agonic line runs north from Florida through Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, through to the Arctic. Whether it's at the GPS retailer or after you have turned the GPS unit on, ensure you have the following navigation settings. UTM. The correct map datum source found on the map. Magnetic north setting. This will help with everything you have learned so far and what the GPS can do to point you in the right direction. The most important pages in your manual are located in the Getting Started section and the index pages. The titles in the GPS manual will vary from unit to unit. Of importance will be the map or position navigation page and the menu page for options to change settings. When your GPS unit comes to life, you should find a navigation map or position page. It will show the zone you're in and the easting and northing coordinates for your current location or position. You can also press the Mark button. This will save or mark your present location, which is called a waypoint or landmark. Your GPS unit will store hundreds of waypoints for you. Each waypoint will have UTM or latitude-longitude coordinates. Like your computer, remember to save your work. A save, done, or OK function is usually required when you are marking a waypoint. Now you will want to see if you have your first waypoint or landmark saved. You will have to consult your GPS manual to determine where waypoints are saved. Navigate to that page and your first waypoint should be there. It will probably be 001 or a number that includes 1. You can also highlight and rename this waypoint. Now onto a go-to function or designated function. This is used to find destinations with your GPS receiver. It is one of the most powerful steering functions within the GPS unit. You can enter a new waypoint by pressing Mark and change the location manually, or find a new waypoint and enter the location with new coordinates on a blank screen page. Once you have the location saved in memory, activate the Go-To function and it will take you there. By now you're better acquainted with the beginning basics of GPS navigation. You might have originally thought, turn the GPS unit on and presto, everything's done for me. There's still more to learn, but you now have an understanding of how your map, compass, and GPS unit works together. You are now better prepared to read and understand the owner's manual that came with your GPS unit.